Muito bem. It's 2020. We are facing a global pandemic. The economy is changing. The way you work is also and certainly changing too. In this scenario, I'll bring you one question. Is it still worth taking a PMP certification? Let's see in the video. Welcome to my channel. This video has a Spanish and Portuguese version too, so click in the links below here to access these videos if you prefer to listen in your own language. Okay? Please subscribe in the channel, hit the bell and share this video with your friends, and I would like very much you give a strong thumbs up right now for this video. It will help me a lot to gather YouTube, okay? Don't forget to connect on me on social media, Instagram, Facebook and website. You can find all of that in the description of this video, okay? So thanks a lot and let's go to the theme. So as some of you know, I have been PMP certified since 2008. In this 12 years of practice and maintaining my certification during all this time through constant renovations at each 3 years, I renovate that, I want to bring you my experience to discuss with you whether it is still worth or not maintaining a PMP certification today. We know that today people also thinking about agile design thinking and all this kind of stuff that comes in the last years and think, this is still worth the PMP certification? Is it still valid to have a PMP certification on the job market nowadays? So we will discuss this in this video. Okay, so to begin on that, what's the PMP certification? The PMP certification is from Project Management Institute. It's an institute that exists since 1969 and is nowadays present in more than 100 countries. This certification provided by this institute recognizes the skills of a project management professional. It means if you work with project, if you are a project management professional, this is the certification right for you. Okay? It's like the CPA certification for finance people, for accountant, and it's very valid because it shows that you have the necessary skills to work with that. Okay? Last year it was ranked by the CIO magazine as the #1 certification for people who works with project management. And it started in the 80s and it's alive till nowadays and is still relevant. It means the certification is almost 40 years in the market and more than 1 million people get certified all around the world. Well, what a professional needs to get it? What is your investment on getting it? Okay? Besides, of course, the exam test that you need to do in a certified center. It's a 35-hour preparation course. It needs to be in person. Plus a 3-year practice leading projects plus a higher diploma. Or if you don't have a higher degree, you need 60 months of experience leading projects. Okay? What's been proven in this exam? When you go to the exam and you apply to the exam, when you go there, what are they asking for? They are asking for the material which is included in the PM book. Nowadays it's in the 6th edition. We will find the link on the end of this video to find it in Amazon. And to say that it's a set of good practices. It's not a methodology. People used to say this is a methodology, this is the PMI methodology. This is not. Definitely this is a bunch of good practices on project, covering all aspects and all areas from project. It's 10 areas of knowledge like project time management, communications, resources and risks, all kinds of skills separated in 49 process that you need to know that very well and very deeply. Okay, it's all there. Okay, here in this channel you will find lots of videos about the stuff included in this exam, in this book, because for me it was very important in this last 12 years. Okay, I was managing projects before getting my certification, but now since I got the certification, I thought that my skills get improved a lot. Besides all this fact, when we need to speak about what worth to have this certification, okay, the return of this, the first of all, it's beside of the knowledge, because knowledge it's something that you will get yes or yes. You will spend time and energy on that, and you expect to return two things besides the knowledge: employability and wage. And let's talk first about wage. According to the last research from PMI, people with the PMP certification earns 25% more than someone who doesn't have the certification. It means that people without the certification in average makes $92,000 a year against someone that makes $115,000 a year in average. Okay, and let's talk about employability. Nowadays, according to PMI, there are 2.2 million jobs in the area all over the world. I did a very quick research on LinkedIn, and I see that in the United States, 67% of the jobs it's asking for PMP. In Latin America, 71% of the jobs for project management are asking for the PMP certification, and in the Europe Union, almost 75% of the project management jobs require PMP title. So it means that at least two-thirds of the whole people asking for project managers are asking to someone who handle the PMP knowledge. Okay, there's another point on the story that I would like to share with you, that is about agile. People used to think that agile is the opposite of the knowledge included in the PM book. It's completely wrong. Agile is complementary. No project is equal to each other. Every project has this particularity, and every kind of thing has its own maturity. So it's very important to think about that, because you need to have tools for every kind of scenario you will face. If you just know Agile, you are just prepared for one kind of scenario. If you just know Scrum, you are just prepared for one kind of scenario. And you should not ignore the PMP certification, because it's covering a wide, broad range of aspects for project management, even the basic ones like budget control or resource hiring and acquisitions, that you can find in any other certifications. So it's very basic, and you need to face the fact that the PMP certification, it's 20 years ahead of the Agile Manifesto. So it's much more mature. And people, when thinking about Agile methodologies, because Agile is not a methodology, it's a kind of methodologies, PMP doesn't need any methodology. PMP exam and all the knowledge inside the PM book, it depends on itself. As a conclusion, okay, we can just catch up all that we told on this video and say that the key points to determine if a PMP certification worth or not it's here. So first of all, best salary, 25% more for PMP professionals. Another aspect, better employability, as we saw in the LinkedIn's research. I could stop here, but the more important is the professional maturity, we just discussed that, and the networking. I didn't say anything till now, but I need to say that since PMI is present in more than 100 countries now, it's very easy to make networking with all other kinds of professionals which have the same certification when you travel along countries and you are dealing with a new culture. I have my own example. I am Brazilian and I was living in Brazil. I got my certification when I was in there and working in there for a lot of years, and then I moved to Spain 3 years ago. The first thing I did in Spain to know and to comprehend better the local market, it was to go to the PMI chapter, to the local Spanish PMI chapter, and meet friends. Okay, we have lots in common. We have the same speech, the same way of working, the same problems we face daily in our daily jobs. So it was very easy to get connected with them and make friends and know the local market. So it's something very important to consider. And another thing is that the PMBOK, it's constantly updated, so you never get a knowledge that it's for nothing, it's not usable anymore. So it's always updated and you are always learning something. You need to learn something new every 3 weeks to keep your certification, and you need to contribute with the community to keep your certification. This is very positive too. And the last one, companies all over the world are looking for it. It's only big companies. In most of the cases, big companies are searching for professionals with this skill, and it's very important for them to trust in people who knows what they are doing. So this is exactly the case of the PMI and the PMP certification. Okay. So that's it, and if you come this far on the video, I would like to thank you so much and I will leave you a recommendation. So please find in the description of the video link to the books on the Amazon. You will find everything related to PMP stuff. Go there, search. The link is only working in Europe right now, and in the future, for the future videos, it will work for all the world, I hope. And buy a book, I recommend, and put your comments here in the video. What do you think about this kind of knowledge that you can get for your job and for your career? Okay, so thanks a lot, and we see you in the next video. Bye bye. Don't forget to thumbs up. And thanks. See ya.